Hi and welcome to Up to Speed. There was no episode last week, which means that we have a lot of catching up to do. So this will actually be the first of 2 episodes. This one will cover the majority of the announcements, and then we'll cover Canon's big announcements in the next video. So first up today is a release of a public beta for Blackmagic's new version 4 firmware on the Ursa mini cameras. This completely overhauls the user interface for the cameras. Gone are the days of making a change and then leaving the menu to see what it looks like, only to have to go back into the menus to change it again. We also get some new tools, a new false color tool, custom white balance and some presets to go with it, and you can now choose what's shown on the main screen, EVF and SDI output separately, which is very nice. This new firmware looks like it will make the Ursa Minis much nicer cameras to operate. If you have one, you can download it from the Blackmagic site, and the link to that is below. We've been selling the Stellar 1000 and 2000 LED lights from Light & Motion for a while now. They're great portable lights which pack a real punch. Light & Motion have just brought out a new Stellar 10,000 though, which has really caught our attention. They are calling it a HMI light in the palm of your hand. If you need a lot of light for your work and you're sick of hiring and carrying huge HMI lights that need 2 people to lift them, you might want to take a look at these. It takes AC and DC power, it's IP54 water resistant, and it has a high TLCI score of 93, all of which should make this light a really serious contender for people needing a high output light. DJI have also been busy. They've announced the Osmo Plus, a new version of their popular stabilized camera, the Osmo, which adds some zoom functionality to the camera. You get a 7x zoom, 3.5 times of which is an optical zoom, and then a 2x digital zoom, which you only get when you're in HD mode. It doesn't work in 4K mode. It doesn't seem that the camera is exactly the same as the new Z3 camera for the Inspire 1, which we looked at last month, because the 2 cameras aren't interchangeable like the current cameras are, which is a bit odd because on the surface they seem to be very similar. We'll have to wait for people to get their hands on them until we can see if the image quality holds up to the original version, or if you have to make a sacrifice to get that zoom. Sony have also released a camera update, the HXR NX5R. This is the latest in their well-known line of NX Cam camcorders, and it's definitely an incremental upgrade rather than an earth-shattering leap forward. And it's not 4K, it's only HD, but it looks like it has some very interesting features nonetheless. It's basically taking everything that's good about the NX3 and adding XAVC-S 50 megabits a second for a nice broadcast-ready codec option. Plus you get an OLED viewfinder, Wi-Fi streaming, and an MI shoe on the top to connect to their audio accessories. Sony have also decided to add a permanent LED video light to the top of the camera, just like Panasonic did with their AC30. But it's worth noting that on Sony's version of this light, you can adjust the brightness, which is a very welcome feature. If you want to take a closer look at the features of this camera, you can follow the links below in the description. So, what do you think of these new products? Anything catch your eye? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see what Canon have up their sleeves, then take a look at the next video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.